Bev Code. Today I am sharing projects using Paper Wishes Indigo Blue pack and also the doily and lace Dazzles. This is a collage of the three projects I will be sharing with you, and they look amazing. I am creating a card first that has a background piece, and then I pulled the dies and cut the die piece out of the gray. And as you can see, I also took the Dazzles and I put them on top of a solid blue cardstock and fussy cut. As you can see here, I did two of the Dazzle flowers that were matted in the blue for the background to pop through. I also took the border piece and matted it with the blue accent. The sentiment itself is done in single color. Once I had all the pieces put together, I then started layering and putting them onto the main base of the card. Starting from the bottom, I put the frame first. I then added the matted floral groupings on the top corner and the bottom right. I then grabbed single pieces of the Dazzles and I clustered flowers above and below and around and on the sides. I also made the lower border, which went into the cluster at the very bottom. I added a tied little bow in silver, and it is totally finished, complete. Looks absolutely amazing. The mix and match of papers along with the absolutely stunning and glittering silver Dazzles to this collection. The options were amazing. Flowers, borders, all kinds of sentiments, and perfect accents for so many projects. Up next is a card that I used actually the negative of the fabulous Dazzles and the sentiment. This time I started with a base and I used the negative of the die cut also, as you can see. Here is the portion of the Dazzles that I used the smile word previously, and what I did was I am fussy cutting as close as I could around, grabbing a few of the flowers and the accents, and this is my main base to the sentiment in the negative. I placed this negative sentiment section into the card base. I then took the very small pieces that you can see were left and I manually placed them to finish off the pretty stars and flowers and finished up the grouping to fill in the center. I also took a gel white pen and drew in some hand stars. I added some extra single base Dazzles. I added the accent piece across the top and bottom. I tied a fun cute bow, and the card came together very quickly and easily and looks fabulous. For my last piece, I am actually doing a layout versus a card. The technique I'm using is a lot of fussy cutting that forms layers using different shades of paper and working them behind each other. As you can see, I have the start pieces here, and they are the ones that I am going to be fussy cutting. So taking a swivel finger knife from Fiskars, you can see I lifted up where I did the fussy cutting on the main background. I did it in a length long enough to accommodate the clear blue piece, which is going to fit underneath so that the edging shows. This view is the back side, and I often just take regular tape and I tape them to hold them in place. I love my Just Imagine Creations circle cutter. It is so easy to do a double circle, quick and easy, and it gives me the ring that I'm using for this layout. With this in front of me, I basically laid things out, decided the layers that I wanted, how they fit underneath, got the circle in, and from there I then took some single colored Dazzles and I did the clusters of flowers with some fun accents. I did the border, and I also used the amazing sentiment or title smile for this section. Using the Dazzles, you can see in this cluster I also added a button. I also did some Signal white gel pen doodling up around the ring. In the next clustered section, you can see the Dazzles all clustered around, but here I used the Vermeer flowers. I inked the blue edges and it looks super. Also to the right then, you see the beads are started to work their way across the Dazzle border. The title smile is added, some fun little button dazzles, and then actually a real button with some tied string or thread. It looks absolutely fabulous. The overall page is perfect. It's soft. The colors are great with the photo. I love the layers and the depth, and the sparkle of the Dazzles has made it a stunning, elegant page. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.